What up, guys? So, today I had one of my favorite theater experiences in my life. So, today I watched Mortal Kombat 2 in IMAX, which is insane. I've never been to an IMAX screen before. I've been like Dolby screenings in AMC and sometimes go to Cinema Cafe for some movies. But AMC has always been my favorite because it's bigger and more. And just watching the movies feel more like a true experience than a restaurant type movie theater like Cinema Cafe. But this was my first time going to an IMAX screening where the screening is a lot bigger than the normal one, the traditional screening at the theater. And also, I think it made for a very better experience. I really think IMAX screening is an awesome way to watch movies in theaters. I really enjoyed it a lot, and I really hope to do it more. Like, I'm probably gonna do it for this brand new day. Street Fighter. Yeah, I'm wearing a Street Fighter shirt. Yeah, I watched Mortal Kombat 2 with a Street Fighter shirt, and yes, the Street Fighter trailer was played before the movie, which was exciting. I was waiting for that throughout the theater before the movie started. And of course, most likely, I hopefully do an IMAX screening, watch Avengers Doomsday in IMAX, which will be epic. And also one of my favorite theater experience because this theater was packed. Everyone was excited to watch it. Like almost everybody was there in the theater to watch this movie. And made for a fun experience. I love watching movies with people. It makes for a fun experience and more fun than watching them by myself at home. Honestly. This is one those times where going to the theater is the best way to watch movies alongside Project Hail Mary, No Way Home, and Deadpool and Wolverine and Avengers Endgame. Yeah, I really thought the experience of watching an IMAX was incredible, and I'm really excited to do this again, and like in another movie watch. Now let's talk about the movie. Before I give you my thoughts on this film, I should give you my thoughts on Mortal Kombat, both the games and the previous movies. I love this franchise. It's one of my favorite video game franchises of all time. I started out playing the games in 2018 with Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe at a family member house. It was fun. I didn't get to play it too much, but it was interesting to play Mortal Kombat vs. DC Universe. But I got bigger experience with Mortal Kombat 9. And also, of course, playing a lot of Mortal Kombat 11 and PlayStation 4. And then eventually, of course, with Mortal Kombat 1, which I played a lot throughout my channel. And most recently, Mortal Kombat Legacy Collection, which is where you have the older games like Mortal Kombat 1, 2, 3, Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, Dodgy Sub-Zero. And I really enjoyed it. There are mixed things about it from people, but I really enjoyed playing Mortal Kombat, the older games, and finally on PlayStation 5. It's kind of awesome. And my favorite characters are Sub-Zero and Smoke. I also really enjoy it, like Johnny Cage, Liu Kang. I love I love the franchise. Love the video game franchise. In terms of the movies, I love the first 1995 movie. I really think it's enjoyable. It still holds up. Despite its PG-13 rating, the action sequences are well done. Some of the fatalities that happen in the movie, like Sub-Zero destroying a guy all in pieces with his ice powers, and freezes a guy and explodes him. Scorpion getting blown up, as well as Goro defeating Arlene. And when Liu Kang defeats Shang Tsung, that was awesome. And the soundtrack is amazing. And of course, a lot of the castings are amazing, like perfect. Of course, the late great Karaoke Tagawa, Shang Tsung, may he rest in peace. will always be Shang Shang. Lyndon Ashby as Johnny Cage, stole the show, and Christopher Lambert is amazing as is fun, entertaining as Lord Raiden. Mortal Kombat Annihilation. Oh, that movie is one of those bad movies that like, is a bad movie you laugh at because of how bad it is, from the CGI, the acting, the costumes, the action sequences, which mostly consists of backflips and kicks to the point where it kind of feels like a dance, especially at Raiden versus Reptiles sequence. It was a very very bad, laughably bad movie experience that really sucked. And meanwhile, we also had the Legends animated films, which are amazing. I've just watched them today in preparation for this movie, and they are epic. Scorpion's Revenge is an incredible revenge story. Really, Battle of the Realms is overstuffed, but it's still a bloody fun time. Snowblind is an incredible Kenshi movie, and that old man Sub-Zero was awesome in it, and I really enjoyed Cage Smash, the Johnny Cage movie. I like how stylish it was. I really thought it was entertaining. I thought Johnny Cage was a fun main character. And I thought Ashra was cool too in it, as well as Chuck, his assistant. So yeah, and also of course the 2021 Mortal Kombat movie, which is this Mortal Kombat 2 is a sequel to, is good. Despite its flaws, it's still a fun time. Honestly, I really still enjoy it. So, with the exception of Annihilation, Mortal Kombat had a good track record in film. Honestly. Now let's talk about Mortal Kombat 2. Is it any good? Yes. Man, I really enjoyed Mortal Kombat 2 from start to finish. Like from the opening, this is a spoiler-free review, but the opening was a amazing way to start the movie. Like, oh, it was so good. Like it was like a unfortunately tragic opening, but it was still still a great opening. And what's exciting when the opening and the last half of the opening sequence, before we meet our heroes, is a very amazing way to start the movie and introduce some of the new characters. And I really, I really thought visually this film looked amazing. The cinematography, the set designs from like Raiden's place where the heroes stay before the tournament, like Raiden, Cole Young, Liu Kang, Jax Briggs, and Sonya, and of course Johnny Cage, living, as well as Outworlds, and like Shao Kahn's and Jared's lair is very incredibly well made. I really think the costumes look spot on. Like Baraka looks scary in it. Liu Kang's outfit is pretty neat. I really thought Scorpion's new outfit looks really neat. It looks clean. Noob Saibot's, of course, is also really neat. Raiden's outfit looks a little goofy, honestly, but I still think it's still very decent, cool to see the classic outfit of Raiden. And I really thought most of the characters were really awesome. Three of my favorite characters are Johnny Cage, Katana, and Liu Kang. Karl Urban as Johnny Cage. I get that, of course, when people heard the news, they were worried because Karl Urban was in his 50s, and thought they should have picked a younger Johnny Cage, and some people thought that Karl Urban should have been Kano, even if Josh Lawson was the perfect Kano already, and he's still awesome, still fun in this movie. Thought he was funny in it. He gets resurrected in the film, and I thought Karl Urban was fun in it. I really thought he had some good humor in it. I really thought his action scenes were very well done. Every time his performance overall was pretty good. I really think Corbin was good job, did a good job as Johnny Cage. And I think the idea of having a washed up Johnny Cage and older Johnny Cage, I think was the perfect move, honestly. I thought that was the right move for that. I really thought it was made for a fun, more memorable Johnny Cage and good development, honestly. And I really thought Katana was incredible in it. I really thought her introduction was amazing. I really loved her introduction in the film. And I really thought Ellen Rudolph was incredible in the film. I really believed the performance she gives is incredible. I really enjoyed every scene with other characters, especially Shao Kahn and Jade as well. And her fight scenes are very awesome, and her outfit is clean. And I really thought her character arc in the film was well done. I really feel bad for her for various moments and because of her losses, unfortunately. And Liu Kang is awesome in the film. I really think Ludi Lin gives a lot of heart to the role, especially at the fight scene with him and Kung Lao, which is honestly alongside Johnny Cage with Baraka, my favorite fight scene in the film. The choreography, as when they use their abilities like Kung Lao's magic hat or Liu Kang's fire abilities, it's an amazing, well done fight scene. And the emotion Liu Kang gives like to Revenant Kung Lao like is very emotional, honestly, and I really and very it was very I thought it was awesome. Every time Liu Kang showed up, I thought he was awesome in the film. I really enjoyed him a lot in the film, and especially his last scene in the movie was very interesting for very the reasons with his what his new powers is like. I'll not give away what happens to Liu Kang, but it's nothing too crazy, but nothing too upsetting. I really thought other characters were very decent. Some of the characters that were bland, like, do think Shang Tsung is still bland in this movie. He does not do way too much. He is, of course, a side villain in this one. Shao Kahn is the true main threat, and Noob Saibot is the secondary antagonist than Shang Tsung. The one thing he does in the film is it has to do with Raiden, two scenes, but not way too much he does in the film as an antagonist. He has Shinhan has a menacing presence, but he's not Karahiyoki Tagawa, unfortunately. I'm sorry, Jin. Um, but who knows what he will do in Mortal Kombat 3? Who knows? And I really thought Quan Chi shows up in the film. He was okay. Not he does resurrect characters, which I don't think is a spoiler because we see in the trailer him resurrecting Kano. But I thought Kano's jokes about Quan Chi about his appearance was very funny, making references to other characters. I thought that was pretty funny every time he name calls him some familiar character like Voldemort or Pennywise. Thought that was very hilarious. Um, I really thought Kano was funny in the movie. I really think Josh Lawson is Kano. He was perfect for this character. Thought what they do with Raiden in this film was very interesting for a very reasons. I think he's better portrayed in this than he was in the 2021 movie, honestly. Um, I really enjoyed Jax in the film. I really thought his scenes were very decent. I thought he was cool. Cole Young has some moments. I really thought Sonya Blade was very decent. I really liked Jessica McNamee in the role. I thought she was awesome in it, especially her fight scene with Sindel. I thought she was epic in that scene. Her trying to convince Johnny Cage about the tournament at the beginning of the movie. I really thought she was a cool character. I really enjoyed her a lot in the film. I already thought Jade was a very fun character, anti-hero in the film. I really thought she was awesome in that. As fight scenes with like her fight with Katana in the film, as well as her Jax. I thought she was a very cool character. And of course, Scorpion. He isn't. Scorpion's not in the movie a lot. I mean, he wasn't, nor was he in the 2021 movie either. But when he showed up, I thought he was awesome in that. His fight scene with Noob Saibot was amazing. I thought he was amazing. It was awesome fight scene in NetherRealm with like Kano and Johnny Cage. I thought it was a very awesome action sequence. And what happens at the end, that fight scene was epic. I really enjoyed that sequence. And also, speaking of Johnny Cage versus Baraka, I really thought that fight scene was pretty fun. I really thought the choreography in it was pretty fun. I liked the humor in it, in that scene was pretty fun. Like when Johnny Cage insults Baraka and his people, I thought it was pretty funny. And I really thought the dynamic, and I thought Baraka was funny in the movie, honestly. I really thought him and Johnny Cage were pretty funny in the film. Him, Johnny Cage, and Kano were the funniest character in the film, honestly. And I really enjoyed other fight scenes, like of course Sonya versus Sindel, and other fight scenes and Cole Young fight scene was very awesome. Really enjoying the fight with like Shao Kahn fighting the heroes. I really thought the final battle was very epic. Yeah, this is a very fun, action-packed martial arts film. And I really think this is the Mortal Kombat movie. Is the Mortal Kombat movie we've always wanted. And I really thought the setup for the sequel, what they're gonna most likely do in the sequel, is very exciting. I really can't wait to see what they're gonna do. Who the main villain is gonna be in it. And I really thought the plot with the amulet was solid in it. Yeah, really, really enjoyed this film. I'm really glad to watch this movie in theaters. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed the movie too. So yeah, so let me know your thoughts on Mortal Kombat 2. Let me know in the comments below. And peace out. Bye. See you for another big video.